So I'll just do a quick recap on this shooting out there in the community out at N.T where the police officer was charged with murder for the shooting of the young brother, 19-year-old brother out there, Mr. Walker. And so he was out there for a funeral, and apparently he was out at the community for a funeral, and he wasn't allowed to be at the community because of bail conditions or some bullshit like that. So the police found out he was at the community, and they went into his family member's house, found him in the bedroom, shot him in the bedroom, and they dragged him to the police station to die. And that was by 4 police officers. And there was reports of people in the community saying that the police was peeking through the blinds and smiling at family members as they waited outside for answers as to why they shot the 19-year-old brother. But they didn't give the family members any answers. They went straight to the media before they even, you know what I mean? Before they even approached the family members to let them know what the fuck was happening, to cover their tracks, just like a child that's in trouble. Because you know, when you're a child, remember back when you were a kid, and it was always the first kid that does the dobby, that, you know what I'm saying, to try and get out of trouble. When there was a kid that actually did some shit, and then they'll run to the parent and go, no, it was him, my brother or sister, you know what I'm saying? It's childish shit. That's how they approached that. And the commissioner, White, came out and said that he lunged at the police. Then they came out and changed the story and said that Walker stabbed Zachary with a knife, but there was witnesses at the community to dispute those claims and say that Officer Zach was seen dragging Walker out of the house, and Officer Zach appeared to have no injuries, and he was seen later after the shooting by people in the community looking healthy with no signs of injuries. Also, the people claiming that Officer Zach stabbed himself to cover up the cold-blooded murder of Walker. So Officer Zachary Ralph was charged with murder after they realized the story was going viral on social media. They suspended him from work with pay. That motherfucker's living comfortably now, waiting for trial. He's on bail at the moment, waiting for trial in December for murder. Apparently they shipped him over to Adelaide or some shit, where he's gonna end up going back to Canberra with his rich mommy and daddy. It's one of them, so that white privilege ass motherfucker. This motherfucker's known white privilege all his life. That's what I'm saying. That's all he's ever known is white privilege. So of course he thinks you're gonna get away with cold-blooded murder of an Aboriginal man because they think of us as creatures and shit. So he's released on bail, suspended without pay, with pay, sorry. Now he's gonna be pleading not guilty at court, and the Northern Territory Police are in full support of Zachary Ralph's actions and made a statement on their social media account that they will be supporting Zachary Ralph in his plea of not guilty. We got people out in the community now trying to ask the police officers to please not be bringing guns out to the community, but the police have refused and declined that idea. Told the community, go fuck yourself, we're gonna do it anyway. This all falls back out there because there's a lot of shit that happened with that closing down of Uluru. So there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, hatred towards Aboriginal people out there amongst white people, especially out there in Northern Territory. White privilege, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's known white privilege all his life. And you talk about white privilege, this young brother had a warrant, and he was at a community where he shouldn't have been, so they shoot him dead. Then you got people out there in the same state, Northern Territory, that go on a fucking rampage. A white man goes on a rampage, shot 4 people, wounded like 40 something other people, and he gets arrested alive. You know what I'm saying? They take him in alive, taser him or some shit. Then you got the white Australian over there in New Zealand shooting up fucking the Muslim churches, killed like dozens of people, and he gets taken in alive too. So, I'm saying, there's also the reaction from some of the white people on social media, or lack of reaction from some white people in Australia that ain't even just basically ignoring it. Like there's another incident what's happening at the moment that's sort of, just say that shit, blocking the story out of the shooting. There's a bushfire over there, East Coast, and it's burning up on fucking houses and shit. So that's sort of drowning out the reports of the shooting out there, but the reaction of some of the white people, especially on the Northern Territories, police Facebook statement where they come out, made the statement about their support. The reactions of white people sickening. Like people with remorse for the cop, and then you got some Aboriginal lady turn around and said, "Yeah, well, I'm married to a cop, and I feel sorry for both sides." You know what I mean? Like either they don't know, they don't show, they don't give a damn what's going on in the hood. Boys in the hood, Ice Cube at the end. He's talking about trade. Yeah, man, that's what's happening down there in Australia. White privilege rules supreme, and there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, especially in the NT, that are low-key angry at Indigenous people because Uluru got closed down. So this is like a little statement for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the saga continues. Peace out.